Okay, this is the time. Good evening, everybody. Very happy to be here to see all of you. With some of you already had a discussion, so it's good that you came. Um, well, I'm going to introduce you something probably not expected by you, but something that will change our life, first of all, as game developers and as gamers who we are. And we're very passionate about what we're doing, and I hope and believe that you will get this from me right now. So I myself, co-founder of game development studio, which is existing for 14 years, Deadcroft Games it is, and I'm CEO and co-founder of this company. We have been one of the companies that starting from amazing moment of having an idea to build the game, and then we've been the ones who were following this idea no matter what are the actual market needs and what are actual market rules. So we've been developing our first game, Fragoria, for about 3 years, and it's still the game after 10 years of operational, one of the best performing games on MMORPGs on web, based on the amount of the competitive players in PvP in your browser. So we're very proud of it. And this game is our success story because we've been passionate about what we have been building for 3 years. And then we've been trying to develop a few mobile games such as Get the Gun. It has been nominated on few conferences, but never became a success story for us. It's Treasure Master, where we tried to go into casual space. It's Bravo Birds, also some casual space we have been tried, and then like failing and failing again and again, not because of the reason that we don't know how to develop games, but because the market is changing, and all of us knows us very well. I mean, who is sitting here and a game developer by yourself, you know it very well how difficult it is right now to become break even. And what we're going to talk about is exactly the point how to become successful no matter what is happening on the market. So please be ready for that, because we became again successful because of a different reason. And right now we're developing this new game, Pixel Wars, which will very soon become a huge blockbuster. Again, developing it according to our understanding what the game should be. And we put all the creativity on, no matter how much money we put in it. And this game is under development for about 3 years already. And we just started soft launch. This is going to be a huge hit very soon. But what we're going to talk right now is exactly how we game developers can change our life and deliver all the benefits and all the power back to us. And what we're doing right now, we're announcing that all of us, and it's not a secret, all of us are game developers, and we're passionate about games. We're also gamers by nature and by what we like. And therefore, we are a nation. And we announced that we are a game nation, a GNation, and we welcome everybody there. There are 2.4 billion of us loving games, playing games, and therefore we are all inside of GNation, even if we don't know that. The point is that GNation is not a corporation, is not a company, it's just an idea which is uniting everybody. And upon this idea, we're going to deliver all the tremendous benefits that I will explain you very soon. The benefits, they have a nature. The nature, which is, of course, is the most interesting part, because we must somehow to fight against existing injustice, and that is inside of the industry, where unfortunately we are being an actual producers of the games, we are the most unappreciated at the same time. So in the whole chain of distribution of the game, we are the ones who receive like less money comparing to all the rest platforms, advertisers, etc., etc. And it's not right. It is not right. And there must be changes that we that somehow should happen in this world. And it's not that us and or me standing here, it's so smart guy or whatever. No, it's just the time which is right at this moment, and this time already came. And this happens thanks to the new wave of digital revolution after the internet, which is happening right now, and it is a blockchain. Blockchain is a technology, like to explain it in a few words, for those who is not familiar with that, it's just a technology which is capable to connect directly consumer and producer, eliminating and throwing away everybody who is in between. So when we will talk right now about GNation ecosystem, you will see how we're going to do this. And then when there are nobody standing between us and consumer, the gamer, then certainly we will get all the benefits to ourselves. So how is it happening? Of course, again, blockchain and everything that we've been developing and demonstrate to you is exactly following these ideas to deliver all the benefits. So to be able to deliver the benefits, we must change our approach and our understanding of the business model that we're using. So we're not anymore going to work and talk about business model which is outdated, and this business model is nothing else but revenue share business model. So anytime when we are going to distribute our game, we share the revenue with somebody on each of the steps, and then we again have the less of all, and we're struggling, we're trying to not go to bankruptcy, and all of these disasters we know very well. And I've been with my company many times on this stage, and that's not a pleasant one. So how exactly to get rid out of all of these problems and finally to reach the benefits? There is a solution, again, blockchain, and a different business model that we must replace right now with another one which is on the place. So let's forget and not talk about revenue share model and switch to another one, which is business model based on the growth of the digital asset which is used within ecosystem. Yes, it's very simple. Like imagine if you would be you would have right now a possibility to accept bitcoins, and these bitcoins for this moment would be just few cents price. And you know very well that like in a few years it will reach $7,000 as it is right now. But it's not the case unless you enter in GNation ecosystem or any other GNation ecosystems that will follow what we're doing. And the more of them will be, the better changes will happen. And all this world will change to this business model. The thing is that many of you who's working not in mobile space and other space know very well that there is a very clear way for us how to put Bitcoin inside of our games and start receiving it. But none of us doing it. Like we never did it, though it was one click away solution for us. Why we didn't do this? Because like first of all, Bitcoin is on a very mature stage, and it's hard to believe that it could like grow more and faster. So because it's too late already to jump into this. You will of course get some benefits, but not at hundreds or thousands of percents that we all would like to see. So besides all of that, Bitcoin is very regulated, and like it has its reputation, and by many people it's abused to do money laundering. So it's not a good thing. That's why we didn't do this. We didn't put inside of our products Bitcoins. And we need to have another digital asset which is different, which is we providing, and it's game credits digital assets that, by the way, already 4 years on the market and very well distributed throughout many investors, crypto investors. So it gives us a clear understanding that we are on a safe side, and we will not see the situations that are happening right now with Bitcoin, where like pretty impressive stake belongs to a group of people, and through this they manipulate in the market and do with market what they want. In our case, when the game credits as a coin was 4 years on the market and no actual business have been provided, it has been distributed all over right now, and there are no strong power exists that can manipulate the markets, and it's already very good. Besides all of this, of course, we do have impressive reach and global, having digital assets presented on more than 20 exchanges, and certainly we will do our best and follow all the regulations and provide many breaking points and KYCs, etc., etc., do not allowing people to abuse this digital asset the way how they abuse Bitcoin. So certainly we should understand that we're not talking here about something how we will go again around regulations and do our business in a shady way. No, no, no. We're not talking about this. We're talking about very clear business where on the basement we do have a digital asset that are going to grow with the volume of transactions that are jumping in. So why Bitcoin became so big? Because millions of dollars jumped into the market and people started to buy, and then it is from few cents reached $7,000. Can you imagine what will happen in our case when we talk about community? Not a few millions people that Bitcoin has right now for the moment, but about 2.4 billions of gamers that we have. But all the ecosystem, and you will see how it is done, should provide the way to connect all the dots within, so to make it profitable not only for us game developers, but also for gamers, to give them enough motivation to come into the ecosystem and participate within. So certainly we've been developing, like I told you, for many years we've been developing different products. So we do have our wallet, which is web wallet, which is mobile wallet, which is PC wallet. We do have this online. You can install it. You can check it by yourself. And then let's start talking about the products which are within this ecosystem and which will make our life different with what it is right now. So let's first talk about mobile store that we've been developing for quite a long time, and recently we've been entering a strategic partnership with Unity, which we're very proud of, and certainly together with them, with their developers, our developers working very hard to provide you developers as soon as possible the way to distribute your game within GNation ecosystem with less efforts. So first it will be SDK to integrate, and hopefully by the next summer we will get one-click solution. So you just choose, okay, I would like to get my game distributed within GNation ecosystem, and it's done. Isn't it wonderful? And all the rest benefits will follow. But what are the rest benefits? And this is very important. Again, I'm coming back to the topic that it must be profitable for us game developers comparing to all the rest platforms that exist on this market. So certainly, based on the different approach that we're not interested in revenue share at all, we're talking here about the facts that we're going to give you game developers and us game developers as well 90% of revenue instead of 70, and within 60 hours and not 60 days. And all of this will come to you in digital assets that are growing by time, just because more and more money coming in. The best example I can tell you from our experience, again, we are game developers, please don't forget about it, we all experienced that before. Last December, we integrated game credits payment processing within Fragoria, our web game. One guy came and bought one weapon for $100. So these $100 last December turned to be 2,000 game credits that we've got on our wallet, and we still hold them. But it's not $100 anymore, it's $3,500. Isn't it amazing? Of course. What can we do with market? How effective we can be with user acquisition, you can imagine. Yes, so this is why we're talking about different model again, which is not focused on revenue share, which is focused on delivering benefits to game developers. Because when we are successful with these benefits, then we come into the point that each time when you take your money, marketing budget that you have, and you go into Facebook, Google AdWords, wherever you go in to buy traffic, it's exactly you who make up the decision and sending traffic directly to, again, to these same platforms, to Google Play, to Facebook. Where would be Google Play if it's not us who were promoting them on everyday basis? Yes, so this is exactly what we expect to happen in the very near future when this ecosystem will be up and running. Then all you will do as a game developers, when you will start buying users and run user acquisition campaigns, you will make an A/B test, and then you will see, okay, if I'm sending traffic, like half of the traffic to Google Play or half of the traffic over here to GNation, to Gplay, then suddenly you will find out that return on investment here is much faster, much bigger, and much more profitable. So, of course, for you, it will be no-brainer after all where to you're going to run your marketing campaigns. So this is exactly the goal that we have, and this is exactly why we have this platform absolutely open, no exclusive rights, no nothing. It's just open for everybody, for game developers, for other partners to join. And we do have inside of the ecosystem some products and some partners who are entering from outside just because they see the reasons and the value of upcoming things. So another product that I would like to present to you, because we must provide benefits not only to game developers but also to gamers, to incentivize them and to wake up their interest into joining the ecosystem, is of course we must give them more and more benefits, such as winning money. So how we can do this? A very simple way is, of course, to take all of the attention to esport, and that's what we're doing. Right now, everybody's saying like esport is booming, but come on, is it really so? It's less than 1% of all the gaming market, and esport became not any different from any other sport, such as football or whatever. It's only high-skilled professional players who spend years in studying this and practicing it, then can reach these high results and getting millions of dollars. But I have my mobile device and I would like to play games. I would like to win something, and it's not the case right now. Besides few platforms that providing it on platforms application that providing this opportunity to the users, but they facing lots of challenges because, like, to make us game developers to integrate the SDK is a huge challenge, and we know this because we never accepted these kind of proposals. We never put our games over there. So what we will have in our platform is a solution that we will bring on a very big scale, where exactly on a platform level, no matter if it's mobile or PC platform, we will talk about it later, you will have an opportunity to participate into different competitive events. And therefore, you can win, again, some digital assets. When you win them, these digital assets coming away from the market, they grow with the value. Again, you get additional return on investment. So what we would like to see is that when you take your mobile phone and go in by train to your work, you already have 20 minutes, you play some game, and you win something. This is an amazing thing, and we are going to deliver this. Besides that, we do have a bigger idea of how esports should grow in the future. Right now, as you know, esport is like, if you'd like to see some huge events, you go into arenas, what you see there, like 20 people on the stage playing the game, and you just paid the ticket, and that's all what you can do. It's not interesting, it's not massively adopted, it's not esport that we would like to see, and we would like to provide absolutely different. And by the way, beginning of next year, we will run it first time in Serbia, Belgrade, where we do have one of our offices. We already rented arena for that for 5,000 people. So we will invite people, they will buy tickets, they will sit over there. Then after that, they will take mobile phone and will start to play some game. If you lose, you lose. If not, you proceed. And then again and again, next round, etc. And the last 20 people go into the stage, they compete, and the one who won this, for example, take Ferrari and go away. This is a sport that we want to see, and this is where we will lead this industry with all our power that we can deliver. So these are the benefits and the answer on the question why gamers will prefer to join into the GNation and why they will be interested in downloading and installing on these applications. So we do have mobile application, of course, that will provide us different kind of functionality to do matchmaking and later on participate in how it is shown over here in different competitive events. So after you're winning something, you receive mobile Go tokens and you're happy. Yeah. So but let's move on. Mobile Go token, this is a second digital asset that we have inside of our ecosystem. We had to run it because it's based on a different scenario. It's based on smart contracts, which provide us technically lots of advantages that are very much required, especially in this competitive esport. So we're very happy that we have it. And by the way, we've been one of the most successful ICOs this year. And right now we're busy with building an ecosystem which is much bigger than what has been even promised on ICO to its investors. Certainly we will develop, and we're developing already, exchange where everybody will be able to exchange their money, profit, etc. We should understand that we're not talking here about something like, oh, come on, let's put everything on the cryptocurrencies. It will not happen. Gamers will not go and buy cryptocurrencies because they are not the ones who would like to get educated and to go through many barricades, etc. We are not expecting they will do this. So instead of this, all we will tell them just enter the ecosystem and enjoy it with different ways. But still, if you would like to make a purchase, you follow the regular way, such as like PayPal, credit cards, or whatever other local payment methods will be integrated within. This is what will happen, and therefore we do not disturb our users' behavior, and we proceed the regular way for them. But at the end of the day, all these dollars or whatever money coming in, they will be converted to game developers, and you, game developers inside of the ecosystem, will be able to choose how much of the revenue you receive in digital assets, how much of the revenue you receive in regular currencies. So it's up to you to make up your choice. But when you receive it, then after that you sit and enjoy the growth, because it's not only you, it's not only your users who spend money, and therefore this money buying back from the market these digital assets, pumping the price. So the logical and business model, I hope you've got it. It's not very complicated, and it will work, and it is working for us, like I told you already on an example. Besides that, I told you about one very big advantage that we are going to provide to gamers, and it is a competitive esport where they can win playing like every 10 minutes. But besides that, of course, we should give them something more. And would it be nice that if we could deliver them something that will help us as a game developers to raise conversion to paid users dramatically? As we all know, like, we are very happy when we have 5% converted to paid users, but I think all of us would like to see 100%. But somehow it's not happening because not all of us have money or reasons to pay or whatever. Yes? So therefore, we do have a solution, which again came not because we are so smart, but because this is the time right now when all this blockchain revolution is happening. And the solution is pretty simple. We are going to deliver, besides mobile store, we will have PC store, which is like competitor to Steam. And there, of course, gamers will be able to download PC games and play with them, so the regular thing. But game developers will receive not, again, 70%, but 90% in crypto within 60 hours, etc., etc. But these are benefits for game developers. We already talked about it. Let's talk how it will benefit gamers, because they don't care either they go buy their Overwatch copy from Steam or from here. They don't care. What are the main reason for them to download and install it and to use it in the future is one thing, which is going to change everything in the gaming industry. In this platform, which is already on closed beta test, gamers will see a huge button which will mean like earn game credits. Game credits is a digital asset of the ecosystem. So when he will click on it, our system on a backend will start using computer power to mine cryptocurrencies on a backend, and to mine them according to the fact which is the most profitable at this particular moment. So we're not going to mine with computers of gamers game credits, because probably it's not the most profitable at the moment. Let them mine something different. And gamers will enter some huge and immersive mining pool, which will become that powerful that it will mine the most money from whatever coin will be chosen by the system. And when it is the fact happening, what we're going to do next? All these coins that are mined will go back to the market and exchange with game credits. So again, game credits price will go up. And these game credits we will give to gamers back. But not 70%, not 50%, all 100%. It means that all third-party platforms, mining platforms that exist in right now and providing you a solution to mine with one button and that taking from you from, I don't know, 30 to 50%, no, they will die, because like we are here right now providing a solution where you receive with one click 100% of the coins that you're going to mine. And they will receive game credits, and how to spend it, of course, within ecosystem. So if I want to spend it in mobile games, I install mobile store. If I want to compete with somebody, I install esport platform, etc., etc. This is a huge advantage that will change this industry, and certainly will push dramatically conversion from regular user to paid user. And where these game credits will go to, of course, again, to us, to game developers who are holders and enjoying the growth of the value on the markets. So besides that, due to the fact that we are game developers are very much, as you probably felt already, passionate about what we're doing on the first place, we worry about game developers on the first place because we are game developers. And therefore, we certainly understand that there are many other services that are taking lots of money away from us, such as analytics, support, and we are working together with partners and with our own solution to be able, hopefully very soon, to provide you something very close to free of charge, but not worse by quality comparing to all other third-party services. I think you know very well how expensive these things are, and we don't want to take money from anybody for that, because like it's just a price of hosting servers at the end and nothing else. So besides that, a very interesting topic is crowdfunding. As far as you know, like there is after we have an idea, and previous speaker was telling you like it's cool, we all got an idea. After that, we've got money. After that, we develop using asset store or whatever. But look, there is a huge gap between an idea and actually starting developing. And this gap, like where the hell I will take money from? Yes. So it's sometimes these ideas just dying right away because I don't have money. Some of us trying to get money from friends, from VCs or whatever other traditional fundraising institutes, but it's not successful. We all know how difficult it is. Yeah. Then some of us trying on Kickstarter, but Kickstarter is not getting that power as it could get in case if investor would receive something back. Right now, investors on Kickstarter are receiving back a copy of your game. And it's, believe me, it's not a motivation for us to invest into gaming. Yeah, some people doing it, but how many people don't do this? So this is exactly why, again, thanks to the technologies right now in the place, in our ecosystem for you game developers, we will provide a crowdfunding system which is based on smart contracts and blockchain, where all the investors will receive in the future share of the revenue that your game will generate according to the amount of the investments that they've made. Just imagine someone invested, I don't know, let's say 10% of all the money that are required for the development in your game, and you're happy with that. And then when the game is distributed and someone is spent $100, then $10 coming back to this guy by blockchain and smart contracts like imminently. Instantly, and he's got it. Isn't it amazing? Like, of course, it's so much different with Kickstarter, and we believe that it will become like the best platform for us to raise money, because all we need just to put our idea and then we see what will happen. Yeah, so this is another additional point. Right now I'd like to talk a little bit more, not about virtual worlds, but about real worlds, because what we worry about, not about the things how we'll and what things will help us to improve virtual worlds, but also the things that are not correct and not right in real worlds. And we're talking about the fact that we are just 2.4 billions of gamers out of 7 billions of people. Yeah, some of us cannot play, some of us cannot play by the reasons that they do not have even devices or internet connection or whatever. So we are going to fix this as well in a way when we are going to run this G-Share program, where we will build different G-stations like houses filled with different equipment, where people who cannot get into the gaming will get this chance. And then we will connect these children or adult people, whatever, with the rest world, streaming the gameplay that they having right now, together with different celebrities, etc. And we're preparing for that. Of course, in the ecosystem, you will be able to choose how much you would like to donate, how much gamers would like to donate, but that's not an important point. Interesting point is that in all ecosystem, no matter what products are, we will provide all the analytics about how is it working in open access, in public access. So everybody will see how big is the revenue, how is it performing, etc. Because we don't have anything to hide. And the fact is, once we will get into a success point, and you will understand as a game developer that for you, the most profitable is to send traffic that you buy towards this GNation ecosystem, then the real miracle will happen, and it will be unstoppable, because more and more people will join, and all the example we know very well, and is Bitcoin. So these are the schedule, that the roadmap that we have for the moment, and I believe that I explained you everything, besides the fact that we are only one gaming company and crypto company that entered Hyperledger. This is the platform of Linux and IBM. We are only one gaming and cryptocurrency that crypto company that entered strategic partnership with Unity. The whole ecosystem, in a few words, for you to understand again, these are benefits in mobile, PC, crowdfunding, humanitarian, in many different ways, and Like what can I say, guys? Game is on. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm looking forward next year for you to join this ecosystem and get all the benefits back to us. Thank you. Thank you.